Easy. Hey, dribble it. Yellow.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
A second down throw for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 55 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Prescott now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on fourth down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, Prescott. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Pollard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Pollard again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. In motion left, Hill. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. On play action, here's Tua. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now... Inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 21-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. Now it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
2nd and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And His throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
21G, 21G.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. 40. Dolphins. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Let's go now.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Go ahead.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The 49ers now going to...